social skills is extremely important, especially if you want to create a good impression on the people that you meet. So in this lesson today, I'm going to help you to be friendly in English, which means I'm going to help you how to be nice and polite to others in English. Hi friends, thanks for clicking. I am Niharika, and in today's lesson we are going to look at some polite expressions that you can use in English. And of course, I'll also help you with some tips that would help you to appear friendly with people. Now, we have some expressions right here which are considered to be very polite and very commonly used in English. So if you're not using any one of them, it's time for you to start using them. So let's have a look. The first one is the word or the expression please. Now, when do you use the word please? When you have to sound or when you want to appear really nice. Well, yes, you use the word please when you request someone to do something for you. So, for example, when you ask someone to do something for you, like, can you get me a glass of water? Now, how does that sound? It's more like a command, like, can you get me a glass of water? But the moment you add the expression please, like, can you get me a glass of water, please? And of course, you gotta change your tone, you gotta sound very nice and polite. So the moment you add the word please, it doesn't sound rude, it doesn't sound like a command, but it sounds like a request. So when you request someone, you should always use the expression please. That would not make you look rude, okay? The other expression that I have for you is thank you. Now, when do you use this expression thank you? When someone gives you something, when someone compliments you, or when someone wishes you. For example, happy birthday. So what you gonna say? You're gonna say thank you. Someone says, wow, you looking really nice. Look at you, you are beautiful. So someone is complimenting you. So how do you return or how do you respond to this compliment? Well, you can say thank you so much. And of course, when someone gives you something. Now, not necessary that here I'm talking about someone gifting you something, but even when you request someone to do something and that person has done something for you, you will say thank you. So, could you get me a glass of water, please? Now, that person gets you a glass of water, you're gonna say, oh, thank you. Okay? So, use the expression thank you to thank people when they compliment, when they wish you, or when they do something for you. Alright? Let's move on to another expression, which is excuse me. Now, when do you use this? When you have to introduce a request. That is when you use the word excuse me. Also, when you want to get past, you use the expression excuse me. For example, you are trying to get into a train. Oh, it's so crowded. You need some space. So you're not gonna push them. What you're gonna do is, you're gonna say, excuse me, could you please give me some space? I need to get there. So when you want to pass by, you will use the expression excuse me. And of course, you will also use the expression excuse me when you are introducing a request. Like someone is in the middle of a conversation and you want to be nice and polite and you don't really want to interrupt, then you would say, excuse me, can I get you something? Okay, so that's how you use the expression excuse me when you want to pass by or when you want to introduce a request. Okay, let's move on to another polite expression, and most of us love using this expression, which is I am sorry. So when you make a mistake, you say I am sorry. But even in a general conversation, when you're just talking about something and probably you just, made a mistake and you don't know what you're saying, then you're going to stop and you're going to say, oh, I'm so sorry. Or even if you are getting into a train and by mistakenly you put your foot on someone else's foot, ouch, you're going to say, I'm sorry. So whenever you make a mistake and you want to apologize, you use the most common expression, which is I am sorry. Alright, now I have 3 tips for you that would help you to be nice and friendly in English. So these are the 4 expressions, very polite expressions that you should use in English to appear friendly, and it's considered to have good social skills, of course. And then these 3 tips would be also helpful. So the first one, ask for permission. Now, whenever you are trying to do something which might not be suitable for the other person, or the other person would not be very comfortable you doing it, it's always good to ask for permission. Like, for example, hey, if you don't mind, can I just borrow your phone? Okay, now you are asking for permission. So whenever in English you want to be nice and you don't want someone to feel uncomfortable, you will ask for permission. The other tip that I have for you is avoid controversial topics. Now, if you are meeting someone for the first time, you are not going to get into a conversation about sensitive topics like religion or money. That's not suitable. It's okay, you can have a small talk about the awful weather, or you can have a small talk about movies, music, and food in general. But do not get into very sensitive or very controversial topics like politics, religion, or money. Money matters. That's not a great topic to talk about. So avoid controversial topics that would lead to arguments. You don't want to fight, you don't want to get into an argument with someone that you have just met, right? So these are not considered to be good social skills. So avoid them. And then the last tip that I have for you is keep the conversation going. So here, when I say keep the conversation going, it means that avoid giving one-word answers. So someone asks you something, so what do you do? And you're like, I work. But that's not the way how you reply. When someone says, so what do you do? You'll say, oh, I work for a finance company and it's a great company to work with. I like my job, and so on. So try to get into a nice, healthy conversation. And once the question has been replied, try to ask something else to the other person so that your conversation keeps going on. All right, so these are the certain tips that would help you to be good at social skills in English. And of course, these are the 4 expressions that are very, very useful when you want to appear really nice and charming. I'll be back with a new lesson soon. Till then, you take care.